And now we're joined by Giants offensive lineman Kevin Zeitler. Kevin, the Giants are right at the end here of their offseason program. It's probably the most unique one you've been a part of, I would imagine. Just tell us a little bit what it's been like for you the last few months.
I mean, it's definitely different from the norm, but, we were able to take advantage of it. We got good work in. We got great meetings. Our coaches did an excellent job setting everything up where, this wasn't just a waste of time. It was great work, and we're definitely a lot farther along than when we started.
What has it been like working with Mark Colombo?
He's been great. He's obviously worked with a lot of good O-line and O-line coaches in his career, and, I like his energy. He's passionate, and I think we're ready to get to work.
Does it help that you have some, or a decent amount at least, of the same guys that were on your line from last year coming back? So while it's a new system, a new coach, you guys have worked together before, so you kind of have an idea of how you want to play.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, O-linemen get to work more together, having guys return, that's big. We know each other's personalities. We know the things we do well. And, even though the offense and system is changing, it's, we'll be able to figure it out real quick.
How have you guys tried to build chemistry with each other, even though you're not with each other in person?
You try to do some Zoom meetings. Like, you try to hang out as a group a couple times. It is tough because we're all spread across the country. But, you do the best you can. And, I think it's all going to fall into place real quick as soon as we get back.
Now, you've also, we talked about Mark Colombo, but you've also been in meetings with Jason Garrett, the offensive coordinator. What's been your early impressions of him?
I like him a lot. He seems like a great guy. He puts great energy. When the offense is together, he has a great focus on getting us, to the point of what the meeting is. Great first impressions.
How about Joe Judge? Very attention to detail type of guy. Is that the feel you get from him in the meetings as well?
Yes, focused. He knows where he's trying to take this team. He's going to make sure he emphasizes that. And, that's great. I think that's what you want a head coach, and can't wait to, experience it all in person.
Something else Joe Judge has talked about has been changing what you do each week based on opponent. So what's the challenge when you do maybe have a lot of changes week to week in an offense based on the opponent you're going to play?
Just relying on experience. It's just like you just never know. The coaches have a way to attack one week that might change to the next week. It might be a play you haven't ran in a couple weeks. You just always have to be on top of your overall knowledge of the game and your plays. And, that'll take care of it right there.
You have a bunch of rookies in your room, Kevin. I want to ask you about them. Your first-round pick, Andrew Thomas. He'll be out there competing for an offensive tackle spot. Your impressions working with him?
Overall impressions, he's smart. I know he's working hard off the field, but he's been also getting the stuff in the meetings. So, that's a good start. That's really all you can do. You can come in physically and mentally prepared, and that's the best start you could have.
I interacted with him briefly at the Combine, and he seemed like a very mature, serious guy, and he seemed like a guy that would fit in really well in an offensive line room.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to take this seriously, and, I think he wants to be good. So that's the great starting spot.
How about Matt Pert from UConn?
Big. He's real big. But I think it's just like anything. With, that rookie meeting time, they're coming in, they're aware, they know a lot of detail, and that's good. That's what you have to do. You have to know what you're doing when we get out there.
And, Kevin, how about Shane Lemieux? I talked to him the day he got drafted, and he was so full of energy. I didn't know what to do with him.
I mean, that's great. Like, energy will take you very far in this league. On top of that, I know he's working hard and he wants to be good too, just like all of them. So, that's a great start again.
Have you guys talked at all about, like, who's going to play what position, or is this basically just get the scheme in, everyone learns everything, and then once you get on the field, you'll figure that part out?
I think our biggest focus is, we just got to make sure everyone knows, like, kind of what we're doing. We know because we haven't been able to work out on the field, training camp's going to, it's going to come at us quickly. So I think the focus is everyone needs to know what to do because we're not going to have a lot of time. Try to stay ahead of the game and, take advantage when we get out on that field.
How about working out? We know, Kevin, that you are a workout king. You love being in the weight room. It's what you do. How have you managed to stay in shape with the pandemic and some of the rules and quarantine that are out there?
Luckily, I had a room in my house that I cleaned out. I was able to get some equipment and whatnot in there. So even though it's not the same as having a full gym or whatnot, I was able to at least stay active and, get some good work in. Luckily, the gyms are open now up here in Wisconsin, and, I can get my normal schedule and training going again.
Just kind of what's been the general mood and the feel in these meetings with the new coaching staff and with Joe Judge?
I mean, I think overall everyone's excited. I think, we're ready to put last year completely behind us. I think we already have. Like, we can't waste our time about that. It's time about, building up to this with this new staff, this new, experience, and we're excited to get it going.
Finally, anything fun or interesting that Coach Judge has done to try to kind of bring the team together, learn about you guys, have you guys learn about each other? My understanding is that he's a pretty inventive guy when it comes to teaching.
Yeah. I mean, overall, he's finding different ways, make sure we try to know our new teammates and whatnot. But, he's a real football guy. I can definitely tell that. And, I think that's a good thing.